Performance of equities in fixed income market now continue to consolidate after initial spurts. Fixed income side पे discount rate cut which came as a surprise for most of the market participants और थोड़ा सा bond fund के returns उसकी वजह से बेहतर हुए. However, going forward, overall environment remains still comfortable. Drawing from the overall macroeconomic framework, particularly endorsed by the recent budget statements, which again reflect the government feels comfortable about the overall direction of economic indicators, overall performance, and again focus on economic growth. जो recent budget है उसकी implications for the fixed income are positive in the sense that reflect continued growth outlook, growth push, continued government supportive policies. Spending थोड़ी ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट का फोकस होना चाहिए on the efforts to contain inflation, again maintain stable interest rates and overall provide a favorable environment to the industries to enable growth. So इस environment में we expect that interest rates are likely to remain stable at least in the short term, though inflation थोड़ी सी accelerate कर रही है. However, since government ने demonstrate भी किया है अपनी last monetary policy में, despite that inflationary concerns, they are still focusing on growth and would like to provide accommodative monetary policy stance to enable the country achieve that goal. So इस environment में जो fixed income funds हैं उनके returns में again expect कर रहे हैं कि वो stable रहेंगे, again reflecting the overall interest rate environment. On the equity side, however, जो एक important event है इस महीने announce होना है, that is the inclusion of Pakistan in the MSCI Emerging Market Index. इस पे again since MSCI का quantitative criteria तो तकरीबन meet हो चुका है, qualitative criteria is very difficult to judge where the decision could be. We see a higher probability that this may happen. However, we advise our investors not to overly focus or overly weigh their investment decision on just one event. Rather, overall environment को देखते हुए, overall alternate opportunities को देखते हुए, जैसा कि low interest rate environment है, इसके अलावा जो real estate के अलावा capital markets में जो opportunities हैं since fixed income side पे नहीं है, so equities remain a natural instrument for investment, natural choice. उसके साथ ही we can just look at the valuations which are again still inexpensive in terms of less than 9 times PE or greater than 5% dividend yield with a growth potential going forward. Overall economic direction we support करती है. So we think that overall equity allocations continue to remain favorable. Whether the decision to include Pakistan in the MSCI Emerging Market Index happens now or later, this is I think Pakistan के जो market के fundamentals हैं वो still support करते हैं कि allocations रखी जाए और इसमें जिन sectors में performance expected है वो again based on recovery in oil international crude oil prices, oil and gas sector. Again उसके बाद going forward थोड़ा सा interest rates में as we see कि जब oil prices rise होंगी down the road after 6 months we see कि monetary policy में भी हम tightening देख सकते हैं, which again provides the room for banks which right now बहुत aggressively नहीं तो भी at least एक stable dividend in play ज़रूर है. उसके अलावा cement, power sectors and OMC sectors और उसके अलावा miscellaneous opportunities still provide attractive opportunity, attractive potential for investors who are looking for long-term growth. So we would advise our investors again कि on the fixed income side जो bond funds हैं वो still stable yield provide करेंगे, उनमें कोई बहुत ज़्यादा negative volatility नहीं expect कर रहे हैं because of stable interest rate environment. जबकि equity side के ऊपर again core equity funds, core equity exposure through our all equity Pakistan stock market fund and Islamic stock market funds we would recommend for the long term equity investors which are looking for a growth potential.